Welcome to War Bios, the premier podcast exploring the lives and legacies of history's most fascinating military figures. I'm your host, General Biography, and today we're going to delve into the extraordinary life of Gustav Horn, a Swedish field marshal whose strategic brilliance and unwavering dedication to his country left an indelible mark on the battlefields of 17th century Europe. Gustav Horn was born on October 5, 1592, in Arbyhus, Sweden, a picturesque estate nestled in the rolling hills and dense forests of the Swedish countryside. His family, part of the Swedish nobility, had a long history of military service, with his ancestors fighting in various conflicts throughout Europe. Gustav's early life was shaped by the values of duty, honor, and loyalty that would define his future career. As we explore the formative years of this remarkable individual, we find ourselves in the midst of a tumultuous period in Swedish history. In 1592, the year of Gustav's birth, Sweden was still reeling from the aftermath of the Northern 7 Years' War, which had ended just a decade prior. The country was struggling to maintain its independence and territorial integrity in the face of external threats from neighboring powers. It was against this backdrop that Gustav Horn began his life, surrounded by the trappings of nobility and the whispered tales of his family's military exploits. Gustav's childhood was marked by a strict upbringing, with his parents instilling in him the importance of discipline, hard work, and loyalty to the Swedish crown. His father, also named Gustav Horn, was a prominent nobleman who had fought alongside King John III of Sweden during the Northern 7 Years' War. The elder Gustav's experiences on the battlefield would later influence his son's own military career as he regaled young Gustav with tales of bravery and strategic brilliance. In 1604, at the age of 12, Gustav began his formal education at the University of Uppsala, one of the oldest and most prestigious institutions of higher learning in Scandinavia. During his time at the university, Gustav developed a strong foundation in the classical sciences and humanities, studying philosophy, theology, and law under the tutelage of some of Sweden's most renowned scholars. He also became acquainted with prominent Swedish intellectuals and politicians, including the renowned theologian and historian Johannes Rudbeckius. The Horn family's connections to the Swedish nobility introduced Gustav to the inner workings of politics and diplomacy from a young age. In 1610, at the age of 18, Gustav attended the coronation of King Gustav II Adolf, also known as Gustavus Adolphus, who would later become one of the most influential figures in Swedish history. This event marked a significant turning point in Gustav's life, as he became increasingly drawn to the world of politics and military affairs. As we explore the early influences that shaped Gustav Horn's character, we find a complex web of family ties, educational experiences, and historical events that foreshadow his later significance. The year is 1618, and Gustav is about to embark on a journey that will test his mettle, challenge his convictions, and ultimately forge him into one of the most respected military commanders of his time. With his education, family background, and early influences shaping his character, Gustav Horn is poised to make a lasting impact on the art of warfare. Gustav's military career began in 1608, when he enlisted in the Swedish army as a young officer. His first experiences on the battlefield were marked by a series of brutal conflicts against Polish forces, which had invaded Swedish territory in an attempt to expand their dominion over the Baltic region. Gustav quickly distinguished himself through his bravery and tactical prowess, earning the respect of his comrades and superiors alike. One notable example of Gustav's early successes was his role in the Battle of Riga in 1621, where he led a contingent of Swedish troops against the heavily fortified Polish garrison. Despite being outnumbered, Gustav's forces emerged victorious, thanks in large part to his clever use of terrain and innovative tactics. This victory marked a significant turning point in the war, as it secured a crucial strategic outpost for the Swedes and paved the way for their eventual conquest of Livonia. As the 30 Years' War raged on, Gustav continued to prove himself as a skilled and daring commander. In 1626, he was appointed as the governor of Riga, where he oversaw the city's defenses and played a key role in repelling repeated Polish sieges. Gustav's experiences during this period had a profound impact on his development as a military leader, as he learned to adapt to changing circumstances and think creatively in the face of adversity. Gustav's campaigns against Poland also brought him into contact with other prominent military leaders of the time, including the renowned Swedish king Gustav II Adolf. The two men developed a close relationship, with Gustav II Adolf serving as a mentor and role model for the younger Gustav. This connection would later prove instrumental in shaping Gustav's career, as he went on to serve as one of Gustav II Adolf's most trusted generals. In addition to his military exploits, Gustav was also known for his diplomatic skills, which he employed to great effect in negotiating treaties and alliances with other European powers. In 1630, he played a key role in securing the Treaty of Stettin, a pivotal agreement that cemented Sweden's position as a major power in the region and paved the way for their eventual dominance of the Baltic. As we explore Gustav Horn's remarkable achievements during this period, it becomes clear that his successes were not solely due to luck or circumstance. Rather, they were the result of a combination of natural talent, hard work, and a deep understanding of the complexities of war and diplomacy. Gustav's experiences during the 30 Years' War had a profound impact on his development as a military leader, shaping him into a commander who was both fearless and cunning. With his reputation as a brilliant strategist and courageous warrior firmly established, Gustav Horn went on to play a leading role in some of the most pivotal battles of the 17th century. From the frozen landscapes of Livonia to the sun-drenched battlefields of Germany, Gustav's name became synonymous with bravery, intelligence, and unwavering dedication to his country. As the 30 Years' War drew to a close, Gustav turned his attention to the ongoing conflict with Russia, which had been simmering for decades. In 1656, he was appointed as the commander-in-chief of the Swedish army in Livonia, where he oversaw a series of campaigns against Russian forces. Despite being outnumbered, Gustav's forces emerged victorious, thanks in large part to his clever use of terrain and innovative tactics. One notable example of Gustav's successes during this period was his role in the Battle of Gusev in 1657, where he led a contingent of Swedish troops against a heavily fortified Russian garrison. Despite being vastly outnumbered, Gustav's forces emerged victorious thanks to his clever use of cavalry and artillery. This victory marked a significant turning point in the war, as it secured a crucial strategic outpost for the Swedes and paved the way for their eventual conquest of Ingria. Gustav's campaigns against Russia also brought him into contact with other prominent military leaders of the time, including the renowned Swedish king, Charles X Adolf. The two men developed a close relationship, with Charles X serving as a mentor and role model for Gustav. This connection would later prove instrumental in shaping Gustav's career, as he went on to serve as one of Charles X Gustav's most trusted generals. In 1665, Gustav was appointed as the Field Marshal of Sweden, a position that cemented his status as one of the most respected and feared military leaders of his time. He continued to play a leading role in shaping Swedish foreign policy, serving as a key advisor to Charles X Gustav and later to Charles VII. Gustav's legacy extends far beyond his military achievements, however. He was also a skilled diplomat and strategist who played a key role in shaping the course of European history. His experiences during the 30 Years' War and the conflict with Russia had a profound impact on his development as a military leader, shaping him into a commander who was both fearless and cunning. As Gustav Horn's life drew to a close, he looked back on a career marked by remarkable achievements and unwavering dedication to his country. His legacy continues to inspire and influence military leaders to this day, serving as a testament to the enduring power of courage, intelligence, and strategic thinking. In the words of the great Swedish historian Samuel Puffendorf, Gustav Horn was a man of uncommon valor and wisdom, who left an indelible mark on the course of European history. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the life and times of Gustav Horn, one of the most remarkable military leaders in European history. That's all for today's War Bios. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I'm General Biography reminding you to keep marching toward victory.